Hello, my name is Kai, and what a game that was. France 3, Senegal 1. Now, before I get into it, it'd be great if you could like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter and Substack at The Counterpress. So, this was an insane game. Honestly, wild. Absolutely wild that any of this happened. I'm kind of in disbelief. Of course, it didn't start out that way, and I do plan for these types of reaction videos to have like a generic pitch that I can pull from in the future, because I think that would be useful to kind of show tactics like briefly. So France were effectively playing with Ousmane Dembele and Elise kind of vaguely occupying the right hand side, Mbappe and Doué vaguely occupying the left, a Chouameni Rabiot pivot, Teo Hernandez and Koundé on either side of Saliba and Upamecano, Maignan and goal. You then had this front three of Sadio Mane, Nicholas Jackson, and Ismail Assar, and you had Lamine Kamara. The both of the gays. You had, of course, Papa Gay, I think is how you say his name, and Ghana Gay in the midfield. Doué, Diatta, which I thought Diatta was actually really good. Niakate and Koulibaly, of course, dual merchants and Mendy. And I have, gassed up Senegal massively. I thought they would win this game. I kind of tweeted out, I think, that I thought that they would win this game. What did I say? 2-1 Senegal. And ultimately, France won 3-1. Of course, we saw Mbappe score first, that Elise pass. Honestly, his pass before then was even more incredible. Mbappe ends up scoring the goal. Elise passes him to him later. He scores that goal from range, could be the goal of the tournament. And Ibrahim Mbaye, his goal was also great for Senegal. You thought the momentum would change, but it didn't. Rabiot, I criticized him, but ultimately that pass to Barcola was great. The run from Barcola was great. Honestly, he has to be on our radar. A Barcola and Diomande wing pairing, even though it's a bit idealistic, maybe impossible, would be incredible. Overall, I thought France were pretty bad initially. I thought Ismail Assar should have scored in the first half. I thought they were very lethargic. It looked as though they just had a bunch of players who were thrown on the pitch with no real coaching. They moved the ball out wide with Mbappe on the last line. And I do think against a team that's more proactive than Senegal, much more clinical than Senegal, they are going to need two people on the last line, like a Barcola and an Mbappe, which means one of Doué, Elise, and Dembele has to drop out. But after the game Elise had, I don't think you can drop him. It's whether or not you have Doué or Dembele. I would argue that you'd probably want Dembele on the right, Elise in the 10, Barcola on the left, and Mbappe central. That's personally what I would do. I think the balance makes more sense, but if you want to go Doué over Dembele, it is what it is. I do think this is Elise's team now more than Mbappe. He's absolutely running games. I think when they finally just let him be the guy instead of him and Dembele and whatever, he really shone. He looked really, really good. I thought Senegal again need to be better defensively. They did of course have that penalty of Mane on Mbappe that wasn't given, even though I think it is a pen. It's very soft, of course, and I think Mbappe is looking for the contact, but he should have given it. But fair play to the ref. I mean, he doesn't like, I guess, soft penalties. Maybe he has a higher threshold. It was very interesting. You could say that they were robbed. I think some people would. Maybe I would, but ultimately it is what it is. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought it was very good by France to get this over the line, and I think this kind of shows maybe that they're going to do well in this tournament. I had a lot of question marks over how they were going to play over Deschamps, but ultimately they just have too much individual quality to kind of lose in a game like this. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm also going to post a video, probably another short video after the next game between Iraq and Norway. So hopefully that's another good game. I'm hoping for a much more open game than this, and hopefully in the future, at least for this next video or maybe the one after, I'll have like a generic pitch so I can vaguely show some tactics. And I apologize for some of the criticism I had on Twitter. But yeah, now before I go, I did say we are going to flip a coin. Okay, so it's heads. Um, yeah. So what? I have to get this. God. Okay, that's it for me in this video. If you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter and Substack at the Counterpress. And as always, thanks for watching.